Your question focuses on what's going on in greater Methodism, and we're in tension. We're in significant tension right now. We're a global church. We're sitting here in Utah at a place where, yes, there's a high concentration of a particular denomination, but the LDS is a global church. That's a simple fact. Well, Methodism is a global church. It's like Catholicism. It's global. Our large concentrations are North America, the Philippines, and Africa. That's where our largest concentrations are. We don't have a common viewpoint of Scripture. That is the challenge that's facing us. The question is, what lens are you going to read Scripture through? The sermon I gave today is this issue of treat others as you would like to be treated yourself. To me, that's the lens of Jesus in the world. The dilemma you've got is the fact that there's also a lot of material in the Bible that is anti-gay, anti-lesbian, anti-homosexual in orientation, in that focus. And we do not have a common understanding of how we will understand that. We understand that. And who you welcome to the table, who is welcome at the table. If North America were left to its own devices, it probably would be about 55-45, 60-40 in terms of percent to being more inclusive, moving to a more inclusive church. The dilemma we have is the fact that a lot of the overseas church is not as inclusive. That does not mean they're pagans or they're savages or anything like that. They just have a different understanding of what this is all about and how it all fits together. And they have a vote at the table. The way we're set up, we essentially meet as a House of Representatives every 4 years. And Africa and the Philippines get a lot of votes because they have a lot of Methodists. And so we have to listen and defer. Do I know what's going to happen? No. And they may be, as we're sitting here talking right now, we've already reached some kind of conclusion of what the direction we're going to go. There's 4 ideas out there. One's called the simple plan. The simple plan is just to simply to eliminate all of the anti-homosexuality wording in our rules and just call it even. Just make those words go away, and that then there's no discrimination at all. The next one up is what we call the one church plan, and it would allow a geographical zone to have one policy different than another geographical zone. Or it would allow a local church to be different than the geographical zone. And it would also allow the pastor at that church to have a different view than the church. So so you could have what Methodists believe in Maine would be different than what Methodists believe in Southern California. And that troubles some people. There's another proposal out there that would break us up into piece parts that stands almost no chance of being passed. And finally, there's a proposal out there that would take the existing rules, it would make it very punitive. So if somebody did something, allowed a gay marriage in their building, performed a gay marriage, they would be punished very, very severely, to include having their credentials removed as a pastor. What's going to pass? I don't know. I just don't know. And it may be passing right now as we speak, but that's the tension that's out there. I think if it were just left to North America by itself, the one church plan, that's the regional, local, personal, local clergy, I think we would move to that, but I don't know what we're going to do. And like I said, by the end of the day, we'll have some idea. So, but the primary schism we have right now has to do, the primary break that we have to do right now, the primary, Paul calls it the primary division is this potential schism, and it's primarily over the issue of homosexuality and how we will be in unity while we don't agree on how it is that we theologically understand that. And my brothers and sisters in the LDS are wrestling with the same issue. They really are. They've got the same problem.